Yeah, so our parents, they had their own challenges that they were going through. Even now, I'm pretty sure most of us can agree to it as we been out there. We know how it is on the job site, which is one of the most challenging area, especially for immigrants. Imagine our parents, they didn't know how to speak English. Some of them, they didn't know how to read the language. At least for us, we dealt with it in class, but we was young. So we could get away with that, but with the shame and all of that, even though it's just our products in a way, but there you have to go deal with the boss or the co-worker and all of that. So I understand now, at least now I understand that the challenges she was going through. But so that's why I said I was just a lack of supervision, because I always wanted to do something better with my life as a child, and that's what I would say helped to guide me to be sitting here today. Because that even though there was that moment, it was everything that I did was probably out of lost hope. Basically, I'm 13 years old. I'm in 7th grade. I don't know how to read. This is my first time. I don't even know how to write. Where am I gonna go with this? Right. How is this? What? Like I remember me when you go into class, they say, hey, then the teacher about to call on you to read. That was the most. My whole scene.
You want to hide, huh?
It's like if you were Dragon Ball Z, you know how the dragon Goku disappeared? You would have been Goku right away.
If I could step on this ground right now and just swallow it, please do it. I'm crazy.
But that's the fact.
Imagine, and I went to a school, like in Brooklyn, part of Minnesota, I went to a school where it's like dominating black, black on black. That brother don't know how to read. Oh my God!
I don't think this is a good discussion.
So with that, quick question. So with that, actually transition into that. Is that where you experienced your first black teacher?
It's not the teacher. The teacher was not black. It was the students.
Yeah, but no. What I'm trying to say, actually, I wasn't planning on that.
Yeah.
Like, when would you say was like the first time you actually had a black teacher in school?
Math class, actually, in at Brooklyn Park Middle School, 8th grade.
Shit. When I started school, I was in Alabama, Mobile, Alabama. Then all my teachers was black.
You lucky, man.
Listen. When I came to Fargo and I had my first white teacher, I said, thanks God. You know what I'm saying? Thanks God. Around that time, I I remember from Alabama,
Right.
It wasn't the teachers at all, Like, I give a damn about them. It was the students. Like, I swear, like, in a semester, like, I used to get into almost 6-7 fights a school year. You know what I'm saying? Just because of that disrespect.
In a semester.
You know what I'm saying? Like, no, but it's the disrespect. You know what I'm saying? Like, they also, seeing you, this person from Africa,
Right.
You're like a fucking, like a, unicorn. Oh, damn, you from Africa, bro. I'm like, hey, man, I'm human just like you.
Right.
What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna do some voodoo on you or some shit. But that's the thing, it's like, when we get to that disrespect, they know, I don't take disrespect lightly.
And that get on your skin. And it itches you, like, why am I different?
Speaking of that disrespect, right? I'm gonna swear, but it was funny. It's like, I think it was like, 7th grade, art class. So, I was like 3 months in the United States. 2-3 months.
Right.
I was in art class chilling, and then this guy, we got into an argument. He said motherfucker. So when he said it, the word I only understood is mother.
Oh Lord, I know where you go with it.
You know the
I didn't understand the other part, right? Yeah. I understood the mother. When I tell you, I jumped over the table, hit the ground.
All you heard is just mother.
Yeah. I didn't care about the other part. I didn't understand the other part. I just understood the mother.
Mothers are precious.
Yeah.
I mean, with us in Africa, that was in Africa growing up. Whenever you want for two people to fight, you draw a line. You said that right here. Matter of fact, you put a sand here, in Liberia. You put a pot of sand. You say, "Oh, this is your mother's food." And the person come and kick it. That's it. That means okay, now it's time to fight.
Yep.
So imagine here in America, people like your mama jokes and all that.
Yeah, no.
I'm like, bro, I don't do that jokes.
And African jokes too. That shit hurt, man.
I'm like, bro.
Man, that shit hurt for a while. You know?
I'm like, hey, bro, I don't do that jokes. Unless you watch the, no, your mama joke.
Yeah, no, I didn't understand. Like I said, I was 2-3 months. Didn't understand English. I knew what the word mother.
Right.
He said mother, man.
Right. Well,
hell broke.
Yeah, I think that's like going back to a little bit of my discussion in the sense of like when it comes to what was some of my struggle, was just more like to embrace the culture, because now we are coming from a culture that our mentality is so high dignity. You know what I mean? Like so high of a respect and all those things, man. You know, and now coming here in a sense and then seeing some of those things that our parents have taught us, they do a lot of sacrifice just to make sure to put it in our mind. And then we come here, we're looking at it, some of them are taking lightning. Like talk about the mother for an example, you know? So yeah, man, that's just some of the stuff that are going back there. I was like, man, but in a sense, yeah, now that we're mature, grown now, man, it's like, well, that was dumb, you know?
That's why I said that's what my regret, because
the best part about that shit is, you know what I'm saying, when you used to get into them fights and all of that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You get the card to get like a get out of jail card, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't do that.
You don't get out of school.
Yeah.
2 days.
Not even that, like, they don't hold you accountable, like, you know, they're like, oh, man, he just knew. He don't know better, you know.
No, you see, he like that.
Like, it was a time, right?
Yeah.
Like, I got into a fight. They took me to the principal office, you know, because I heard that kid a little bad, you know. Then I got into a fight. They did the following day right away, too.
Right.
And then, you know, talk to the principal. Samson. Damn, I'm using my alias now, too.
You can't blame me. You can't
No, but that's what they said, though. It's like, damn, you know what I'm saying? We talked about this. How come you're doing it again?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then, 2 days later, I got into another fight. So it's like, you know, they didn't take it seriously. You know, that's the good part about it. They're more understanding about it. You know what I'm saying? They know, you know what I'm saying? You're going through shit, but new change and shit. You know?
Yeah, you know, I heard you.
And they want to welcome you to America. So what's better than that?
Like I said, you lucky.
And secondly, the fact that I was just talking to a friend yesterday. We came here, and we were still innocent, you know, because still exploring our world. We didn't know our value system was different, you know. Right. Like you said, most of our value was my parents. I value my parents, and she was the authority. So that was the only thing I valued, her opinion, and that's it. Gotcha. So now going back to, let's say, somebody disrespecting me and all of those things, that was another value, you know, because once you disrespect me, then I got to react certain ways. And then I remember getting in trouble. One time we got into trouble, and police was called to the hospital. My mother was crying. I'm like, why is she crying? Because she's thinking the future. She's thinking about my record. Yeah. She's thinking she don't want my record to be ruined, you know. And I'm there. I want to go because I already, you know, watched this rap and all of these stuff, like drop out of school, Tupac Shakur, all of these things, and that's my
lifestyle.
Yeah. So I'm like, I'm about to go there, you know, get my first. When I come back, write rhymes and So, but my mom is crying. I'm like, what's she crying for? You know. So, but all of those ignorant things, you know, now looking back, you be like, okay, that's what I'm saying. Because we were so innocent, what we value was completely different.
Right. No, okay. No, for me, as far as the regret part, I'm gonna play the devil's advocate. 0.
I know what he regrets.
I don't.
Not make it to the NBA. That's
no, I can't. You know,
that's why he regrets.
You know this man.
No,
you know this man.
But
you know, watching LeBron on TV dunking him, he would have scored it. Really hurt his feelings.
I could have been there. At least he could have dunked on me.
No, but see, with that one, the reason why I don't regret it, I didn't cheat the game. As much as you see the way I played, right?
Yeah.
I gave it 110. At the end of the day, the girl didn't love me. So there's nothing I can, you know. So there's nothing I could have done. I broke my leg, all that things went, you know. So it's like I didn't cheat it. If I would have to like play ball and then like I was half halfway doing it and then halfway doing other stuff, then I'll be like, hey, you know what? I regret that I didn't give it 110.
Okay.
But you know, I give it 110.
You give it as much.
But then it's like, cause I never give it 100. I give it 110. I was like, yo, I'm going to the NBA. Shit. I'm gonna bust. I was busting asses. He knows. So you know, I was.
He was that good. Huh?
Yeah. So don't lie. Don't lie. Don't lie. Don't lie.
No, but the man put in work. Not even 100, 130.
Were you keeping up with him, man? Because I know you got a skill, man.
No, he could jump.
I had natural talent, but damn, I love my alcohol too. And I love my women too.
That was a distraction.
See me. I always had this talent, you know, to speak, to have insight, to like read things, or to what is tell different good and bad. Most of the trouble that I would say I got in, I had to force myself into it. I'm not gonna lie to you. All that little stuff you see, it was never my own. Me trying to
impress somebody.
The girls. The girls was the big one.
And that was the thing. Is like everything that I went through, I will go through it again because in a sense it's like I won't because you know how like with the anger issue, I got lucky. So I had the same anger, like the fuse that he had. I had that quick snap out, right? I was getting it. But the thing is, I got with mine lucky before I came here. So like before I came here, I was like I fought like almost every goddamn day, you know. And then like thankful, like you know, my mother, grandma, she was like she taught me how to control my anger. Like you know, she was like yo, and then I got lucky when I started dating.
To change you.
The girl that I was dating at that time, she saw also that I had like a what's it called, jealousy. And then I get into a fight. Like anybody looked at my girl any kind of way,
man,
we having it.
Man, that's so serious.
Yeah, no. You look. At that time was bad. Like any kind of way, any kind of way you look at her, you holler at her, you say hi, you know?
Just to say hi.
Hey, we have an issue.
I was just asking for direction.
I don't care. I will show you the direction. I will show you the direction. Don't worry.
No, I want the direction for more.
But he was possessive, you know.
So you can't touch it, you know. So
in a sense.
And you know what she did? Literally, she was like, that's why I even like call her, thank her every time I get a chance. I say, yo, she was like, hey, like this thing is gonna be the reason either you die or you end up in jail.
Man,
like because it's like your jealousy is like is beyond.
She corrects you.
Yeah, and mind you, I was like 14, 15 years old when this thing happened.
Man,
so she was like, if you continue going this route, you're not gonna make it. Okay. Because either if it's not me, somebody else that you're gonna date, and they're gonna realize that's your weakness, and they're gonna use that to the point that you can't do anything.
That's a good point.
And then guess what I did?
Good point.
I went home.
She was a good lady.
I turned it off. That's why I said I thank her. Wow. I turned it off. So then the funny thing is like 2 days later, right? A dude was hollering at her, and me, I was minding my business. Yeah. I didn't say nothing.
But you were not minding your business.
I was.
How was the process? Emotionally.
Emotionally?
You can't change overnight.
No, that part I was able to because you know, remember when I told you, my grandma taught me how to control the thing, right? So I remember what she taught me and what the things that I had to do to get that, right? So I was like, that's the same thing I have to do with what I did with the other one. So then when the dude was hollering, I didn't say anything, right?
You were just busy doing your thing.
I was doing my own thing. Then she comes to me. She's like, oh, what happened? How come you didn't come there? I was like, yo, man, if he texted me, that means that you're not mine from beginning. And then guess what she did? She said, no, you're not supposed to change right now.
Wait. I can imagine you at the
just like that.
Like, you know, this is just a test, right?
Yeah.
Don't react. This is just a test, right?
Talk to him. Recycle.
This is just a test.
Hey, that's what Johnny was
burning. But in a sense, she was a good woman, though.
Yeah, but I'm just wondering what she had, though.
She was 15. Bro, we were 15.
15 years old.
That was for life.
Yeah, that was for life. But
you
things
say you only won one. That could have been the one.
Right.
But you let it go.
Yeah, I didn't let it go. Things happen. Life changed.
But you're supposed to remain strong through
I was a kid. I didn't know what I was doing.
Let's give the guy a break.
Yeah, man, this guy tried to start something.
on that, she was intelligent.
Yeah,
lady.
she was ahead.
Yeah.
She was ahead. But the thing is also, but the thing was saving because she was an African American chick.
Oh, yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Oh.
So she knew like the things that like whatever, you know. So she was like able to like correct me like, hey.
But then,
and the funny thing is, I was like a year older than her, or 2.
Oh,
So she was the one actually. She was actually the one.
Right.
You know.
She must have been through a lot of relationships.
Don't be disrespectful like that.
You gotta leave him alone.
Yeah, no. That one I'll defend.
You gotta leave him alone, man.
I let it go.
You can come at me, but not her.
I see why you're coming back like that. They know each other.
I let it go.
Oh man, but yeah, go ahead now.
No, but yeah, basically that's the reason why I say I got no regret, because in a sense it's like everything that I went through, good, bad, ugly, it's like it made me who I am. So if I could, the only way I look, even like my family used to get mad at it, like things would be hitting like chaos, and I'll sit there and you could ask them, like I just sit there, I'm like, all right, it is what it is. How do I maneuver through this thing and then get over it?
Wow.
And they're like, yo, how come you don't got regret? I was like, okay, the only time I'll have regret, only time, if there's the time travel, I could go back and change the thing. Because if I can't change it, then it is what it is.
So basically, you learn to accept. Basically, that's what you should learn to accept.
No, the consequences. Whatever.
But yeah, in some sense, you're gonna find peace when you accept the fact that I cannot change this.
Right.
But it's not like it doesn't have an negative effect on you.
Oh yeah, it does.
Yeah, but you say, okay, well, it is what it is. So
Right.
I have to accept the consequence.
Part of life,
it's part of life. Yeah. But when I say regret, like you said, the goal, we know we cannot change the path. But if I could, that's one thing would be my regret as far as to really develop patience and self-motivation at the early age.
Yeah.
Okay, I always had a focus,
Yeah.
but it's to pursue, to keep going. To keep going. But then that distraction come along, like, and then that loss of hope.
Yeah.
Like, man, I'm 14 years old. I'm 15 years old. I mean, EXL. These guys are fooling me, talking about I'm going to graduate. Man, I know. I open a book. I don't even know where to start in a book.
Right. But what was that what I call a distraction part? You know what I'm saying? Even right now, you know,
You still have it.
kids they was born here in America or whatever, you know, my little cousin, like they have distractions.
Yeah.
That's even worse than us.
Yeah.
Now they in this the internet era or whatever it is, technology.
Oh, that's a whole different topic.
So they got more distraction than us, you know.
Yeah.
But how do you keep yourself focused? That's the goal.
But also to challenge you back at that, I feel like whatever the reason why I look at it, in a sense, as long like you know how I say I don't regret it. If you did what you're supposed to do, you are where you're supposed to be. In a sense.
Right.
Because you could say you could have had the passion or whatever, your life would still not be the same. It would have been somehow the way it's supposed to be. Because your passion that you learn, the same way back going to the thing. You have to see the storm in order to see the calm.
Right.
You know, so if you had like the reason why I say that in a sense, like people are like, yo, you calm, you whatever. I was like, you didn't see the things that I see. That's the reason I'm calm and whatever. But also, you don't want to see the other side.
Right.
Because the other side of me is, I just don't show it.
Right.
You know, like, you know how you were talking about the fights?
Yeah.
Bro, like, you know how I almost got expelled?
Yeah, I mean,
You know, I literally almost got expelled from
but
school.
the thing is, you know,
but the thing I was telling him, he fought in a good place. I fought here.
Yeah.
In Florida, and you know how it is. I almost got expelled, like going to my sophomore year.
Yeah.
I was like, if I get into one fight, I was getting expelled.
Just like that.
Just like that. That's like my third year in the United States. Second year maybe in the United States.
Oh, wow.
And they're like, because they're like, yo, man, all you do is, speaking of that, they took me to, they're like, you got anger issue, so we're going to take you to a box, because I told them I want to box. Like, I want to do the boxing. So I was like, I got to hit something, and you know, and that's why when I found basketball was cool. So I went to the boxing. I was like, okay, we're gonna go boxing, whatever. Excited, man. After school.
You actually went to the boxing.
I was excited, right?
It's an outlet, man.
Yeah, we walk into the gym.
Energy, man.
I see people on the ground holding each other.
That's wrestling, nigga.
I looked at
That's wrestling.
I looked at the teacher. I said, what is this? He said, oh, you could get your anger. I said, I want to hit somebody. I don't want to hold somebody. I said, I don't want to hug nobody. I want to hit somebody.
So you actually think like,
no, I want to hit somebody.
Man.
I want to put gloves on.
Man, that's
because I had so much anger that I had to get it out.
That's how much it was. Huh?
Yeah, so I had to learn how to control it.
So